डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर ओपन युनिव्हर्सिटी.
Namaskar, greetings my dear friends. I, Dr. Kamal Agal, Associate Professor, School of Commerce and Management, welcome you at Chaitanya Studio, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, Ahmedabad. Dear friends, in continuations of our previous lectures called Master of Business Administration called MBA, and under that BLOCK-02, and that is Controlling Unit number 8. So we are on the same topic. Today we are supposed to continue with the controlling itself. So before I am going further, I would like to give some lines that what is the objective of our controlling, particularly with this video tutorials. To study about the controlling as a part of management, what will be the mapping as our subject is concerned, essentials of effective control system which we will be learn, controlling techniques and overall control techniques. And as a summary, we can say controlling is not needed if all other functions of management such as planning, organizing, coordinating and staffing perform well. But if any deviation is found in the result, control is required to take actions to correct the deviations from expectations. So what will be there for you? There will be case studies. I think as and when someone hear case or case studies, then I think number of imaginary images is supposed to be comes under our mind. Some FAQs, assignments, quiz, tutorials, glossaries and content. So let's start with one case. I think as management students, it is prima facie a duty of an individual as a student, I think, that every content or every chapter, every table, we need to recognize or need to understand with cases only. So in that addition only, I'll suppose to put one case in front of you. What is the case? Gagan is trying to apply a functions of management in his department. First, he lets his team perform according to their best potential. As usual, everyone wish the same as Gagan. Then in a meeting, he calls Magan and asks his team to check what they have performed. One day, it was found that the total number of units produced were 20 less than the set target. It was decided that no worker will go home unless and until the gap of 20 units is overcome. So this is what a normal basic case. Then Gagan is running one company or one department, and a deviations of 20 units he found. So he called his we can say a floor manager or a subordinate or kind of people called Magan, and he tried to come over with the situations. So three questions is in front of we, that what functions of management is being performed by Gagan and his team. What is 20 in the above case? At which stage of management do we think that the target was set? What was its significance now? So three questions in front of we people, that which kind of management is this actually? Because he told that it was decided that no worker will go home unless and until this gap of 20 units is overcome. What is 20 actually? And which stage of management do we think the target was set and what is its significance? So the answer is in front of we only. In the above case, the functions called performed by Gagan and his team is controlling. 20 in the above case is deviation, gap between actual performance and set standard. Whatever the standard is set by Gagan and his team earlier, 20 units is a deviation. The target was set at the planning stage of management. The significance of planning is that it sets standard in the form of target so that controlling could be done by minimizing the deviation. So this is what first case in front of we, and what we learn that in any of the case or in any of the situation, controlling comes at last, and controlling only control the whole situation. Whatever the deviation is supposed to be there, one have to control with the help of controlling, and management is prima facie important to run for the controlling. Now the case is second in front of we. Saurabh is working in an MNC, that's called multinational corporation. He has created an atmosphere of proper controlling in his department. In order to do so, he keeps himself aware about any dishonest behavior and takes a stern action immediately. Yes, so he is honest enough. Recently, he has installed CCTV cameras to keep vigil on the employees. So above is a case in front of we, and in the above case, which importance of controlling has been implemented by Saurabh? Name one or more importance of controlling other than the above highlighted. Can you suggest one more by which Saurabh could implemented controlling? So this is what three questions arise in front of we, and the answer is the importance of controlling is implemented in the above case by Saurabh is controlling ensures proper order and discipline in the organization. Importance of controlling helps in making efficient use of resources. It is very much important that optimum utilization of resources the institute have is very much important, and Saurabh could have implemented controlling by issuing balanced scorecard to every employee. In this way, could check their performance and contribution to the organization on a daily basis. Now the case 3. Savita has been assigned the job of quantity controller. She knows this is a tough job, but she also realizes the importance of it. Her daily routine is to send alarm to the manufacturing department about the deviation in the number of units produced so that the target of day to day could be achieved. She is doing her job with passion and honesty. This helps the whole department to focus towards its main plan of actions. However, one day she realized that the number of units which are to be produced is 500. In earlier case we seen that the 20 is a deviation, means the lesser was the production. Now she discuss, and here is the situation is totally different. Now she find that the number is high, like anything. She discusses it with the management and the target is reduced to 450. This has helped the manufacturing department in the maintaining quality of the work done. There is 10 workers at the shop floor where Savita does inspection. She divided the task into 40 units of each worker so that by the end of the target of the department is get over or completed. It is not mandatory that every time while we are in the organizations, we will get a lesser or negative result only. Many times higher positive or higher result or higher production also creates some kind of issues. So this third case reflects that kind of condition. So which benefit of controlling have been highlighted in the above case? Name of one department which controlling should be applied in the preparations of coordination with the manufacturing department for proper quality control. So the benefit of controlling highlighted in the above cases are: controlling helps in accomplishing organizational goal. Daily routine is sent to alarm the manufacturing department about the deviation in the number of units produced so that the target of the daily could be achieved. What she done on daily basis? She discuss it with the management and target is reduced 450. Controlling helps in facilitating coordination in action. She has decided the task into 45 units of each worker so that by the end of day the target of the department is accomplished or completed. So one department where controlling should be applied in proper coordination with the manufacturing department for proper quality control of the manufactured product is purchase department. Unless and until input is good, output can be never be good. For high quality manufactured product, the raw material should be high quality, and this is the area of concern of the purchase department. So we may have an importance via. This is what a great importance of controlling. It's facilitating coordination in action, improving employee motivations, ensure order and discipline, accomplish organizational goal, judging accuracy of standard, making efficient use of resources. So, this is what actual importance of controlling. Now, we move on tutorials. So, there are good number of features which control the system. We need to discuss about that. What are there? We are supposed to put in front of you. So, this is what features of a good control system actually. First is suitable, then it is simple, economical, flexible, forward looking and objective. So, these are the main core features of a good control system. It must be suitable with the process actually, that how it work, and simple, it must be simple, as simple we can put. It must be economical, means it must cover the organizational real structure in large, flexible, forward looking and objective. There are good number of limitations too. So, we have to take care of that limitations even. Difficulty in setting quantitative standard, little control on external factor, resistance from employees, costly affairs. So, this is what basic limitations of controlling. Many times in quantitative standards we are unable to set the standard, on external factor always any organizational control is lesser only, and resistance from employees. Normally, if deviation is supposed to be there or we will be have a good result, in both of situations employees are resistant to change, to work in the situation which is needed as per the organizational need, and it become many times a costly affairs too. Essentials of effective control system, that is accuracy, then timeliness, flexibility. Business organization works in a highly dynamic environment, so emphasis on exceptions, integration, economic feasibility, simplicity and objective again. So, essentials of effective control system, we are again on the detailed of accuracy, that what is accuracy. The control system provides data on the basis of which business unit will take corrective actions. Effectiveness in the system lies in the accuracy in gathering the data and interpreting it as well. Inaccuracy in any of the case will lead to either wastage of resources and energy, or they divert the scarce resources on the less priorities issued of an organization. The second one is timeliness. It is very important. Timeliness is much important in any of the management function, and as far as control is concerned, the observed deviation must reach to management promptly. Delay in reporting makes the corrective measures unless issues must be resolved with prompt attentions. Here control system should ensure presumptions to posting informations to management. Thus, timeliness is the prerequisites of an effective control system. Next is flexibility. Business organization works in highly dynamic environment, and actually we are in 21st century, or in 21st era of century, it is, we can say it's highly compatible in all aspects. So, the company has to flexible to incorporate any changes taken place in external world. Internally controlled system also must be flexible enough to incorporate such environmental changes. Rigid control system will lead to failure. Yes, very true. We should not be rigid. Rigid will generally lead to failure only. Effective control system must change its way to control according to the need of an environment. The changes environment may offer opportunities or give threat to the company. The control system must be designed in such a way that it can be modified by managers as and when required. Emphasis on exceptions. The next one is emphasis on exception. The control system is said to be effective when it works on the principle of exceptions. It means that management must be informed only in deviations or error, if any. If the performance is at per the standard and no deviations are found, then it is not required to inform top management about such smooth functioning. Control system should point out only critical issues having great significance. This will decrease unnecessarily supervision. Many times it's happened. If the things is going smoothly, then we should not inform our top management. It create unnecessarily hazard or issues on the floor. Next one is integration. An organization has said the objective control system is designed and executed to contribute in overall achievement of organizational objective. Therefore, control system has to integrate with the organizational objectives and strategic goals. Control must be functions in consistence with the strategic objectives and performance standard. Therefore, integration is the key point to make the control system effective or an organization. Next is economical feasibility. Control is applied to carry out smooth performance of an activity. Such activity is profit oriented. The control system must be economical in the sense that the system should not exceed in its cost to monetary benefit of the activity. Simplicity. The effectiveness of any system generally indirectly we can say related to it complexity. Similarly, the control system is said to be effective when it is simple to understand. It must be simple to execute and administered by employee. The more complex system divert the efforts of understanding rather than monitoring. And the last one is objective. Every functions of management is goal oriented. Being an important functions of management, control also possesses the same characteristics. Control system must be objective. A well-defined, straightforward and clear objective will drive the control system to smooth applications of corrective actions. The objective should be quantifiable as far as possible. Non-quantifiable objectives are difficult to measure. Next is type of control. So, in these images we can say that is feedback control, steering control, yes or no, and feed forward. Now, in detail, it is a post-action control called feedback, concurrent control, steering control, yes, no, and predictive feed forward. So, the name itself show lots of content we can say. This post-action means after the action get over or completed. Concurrent, as and when the situation is going on. Steering, supposed to be yes or no during the situation, and predictive feed forward. So, now we have some glimpses in detail about the type of control too. So, what is post-action control, feedback control? This process involves collecting information about a finished task, assessing that information and improvising the same type of task in the future. The result of the completed activity are compared with predetermined standard, and if there are any deviations, corrective actions can be taken for future activities. For example, a restaurant manager may ask the customer about the quality and taste of food ordered by him/her and take suggestions to improve the meals. Concurrent control. It also called real-time control. If checks any problem and examine to be take action before any loss in incurred. Steering control. The key features of this control is compatibility to take corrective actions when the deviation has already taken place, but the task has been completed. The big advantage of steering control is corrective actions can be taken early. The next one is yes or no control. The yes and no control is designed to check each checkpoint whether the allow activity to proceed further or not. These controls are necessary and useful where a product passes subsequently from one point to another. With improvements added at each step along the way, this control stops error from being compounded. Safety checks and legal approvals of contracts prior to approvals are examples of yes and no control. Next and last one is predictive feed forward control. This type of control helps to foresee problems ahead of occurrence. Therefore, action can be taken before such a circumstances arises. In ever-changing and complex environment, controlling forms an integral part of organization. Now, such kind of FAQs and assignments, we need to learn about what will be the assignment we will have. So, which kind of question is being to be asked in assignment, like define controlling, give any two features of controlling, define zero-based budgeting, what is concurrent control, what is break-even point, how is managerial audit useful as controlling technique in organization, define controlling, briefly explain type of controlling, describe how to design effective controlling system, overall control techniques. So this is what such kind of, we can say, short and long questions, or we can say 1 or 2 lines question answer we will have in examinations. For further any such kind of subjective details, the learners can contact in the above details. Again, it is in front of our screen only. That is Schools of Commerce and Management, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, and email is already there. So at last, I am thankful to Chaitanya Studio, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, and the School of Commerce and Management for this beautiful opportunity to serve in video lecture. Thank you so much.